I haven't got the hang of this video documenting thing yet. I'm gonna get it, y'all. Yeah, man, the last 3 weeks have been kind of crazy. So was down in Scottsdale with my family on vacation for 10 days, hung out with my brother. On vacay with the family in Scottsdale, Arizona. I always try to find ways to mix in a little bit of business. So today, headed out for a few meetings this morning. But as we're on this journey here with Carrot, and of course, as an entrepreneur, one of the biggest things that I've learned over the past year or so is it's not about what I need to do. It's about really who do we need to find. It's about the people that we need to find to surround ourselves with. They're gonna help take this mission, take things to the next level. I haven't got the hang of this video documenting thing yet. I'm gonna get it, y'all. But during these 10 days, back at home, at the office at Carrot, we're busy. We just launched a product, the biggest product we've launched here at Carrot in probably 3 years is Agents Carrot into the real estate agent market, and I wasn't there. Our team took care of it, and I definitely kind of had to pry myself away from my phone and Slack, but they crushed it. So proud of my team. That's one thing that I've learned as we've been growing here at Carrot. As we went from 5 people to 10 people to 15 to now almost 20, I've had to learn to let go of things that I normally controlled. I normally felt that I had to control. So that's part of my journey. During these last 3 years, I went from solo entrepreneur, a person who felt like I had to have everything, had to keep most of the profits myself. Felt like if I didn't touch them, then they weren't going to be done right. I'm still stressed out a little bit. I don't get stressed a whole lot, but during this time when we're short-staffed, the main source of any stress I get these days is always based on me letting people down. Am I letting people down? Am I following through and delivering what I have promised to do? And that's something I need to do better as I'm on this journey of building myself as a leader, but also building leaders within our organization. Just got done at the hike up Camelback here in Scottsdale and rounded out the trip with an impromptu hike with a bunch of amazing guys. It's one thing I realized on this hike and on this trip was most of the people that I met here actually met at a mastermind. So if you're not a part of masterminds, y'all be a part of a mastermind. I'm in 3 right now, and you meet the most amazing people that are like-minded and just people who are looking to really do better in life. People that, shoot, what's the quote? You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Get in a mastermind right now.
So I've been working on this podcast and I've been learning a lot about myself, about the process. I'm one of those guys that sets a goal down the road and then lines up all these things that are waiting on me, and so now I'm like the long pole in the tent and everybody's waiting on me to produce content. The podcast is called Business Done Right Podcast, and it takes its roots from the founder of Cathedral had this quote, "When God's world, business done right is a blessing." And so it's the Business Done Right podcast, and the more you learn, the more you're like, oh my goodness, this is a very complex process. I've been able to work through that a couple ways. One is I hired a marketing director out of Nashville, and so she's kind of keeping me on track, which has been a blessing. And the other is I've decided that, I'm not a solopreneur. I don't want to do all of the different details of pulling together podcasts, and so I've outsourced those pieces, and so we're making good progress there. But I think the biggest thing I'm realizing is committing to a weekly podcast is a big deal. It's really important as it relates to what I'm trying to do in my business at Cathedral, but also with my own brand and the opportunities I get in the future for speaking and coaching and whatnot. So there's a lot of reasons to do this. I'm glad I'm doing it, but holy cow, I'm getting a sense of the commitment that it's going to take to pull it off. So, here we go, step by step.
Holy cow, it's so surreal. It's a year since we started Land of the Free. It's crazy to think it's been a year already. Headed to elk camp, Land of the Free 2.0. It's about bow hunting, it's about brotherhood. It's about anyone can do this. This is an over-the-counter tag here in Oregon. Kent literally rolled in, got his tag, driving to the mountain. And he's going to be hunting tomorrow. It's the land of opportunity. It's the land of the free.
Everyone always talks about finding your passion, And if you can make a business out of that, that's great. You got to have a purpose behind that passion. I think a lot of people like, I want to be an entrepreneur because then I get to make my own schedule and I'm going to get rich on my own. And I think that's where people kind of like right out of the gate can get derailed in focusing on that. If you're in the content space, like, don't worry of how many people are consuming that content, but literally if it changes or touches one person, if you have that message in there, it'll just keep continuing to grow and build and build and build. Be yourself and stay true to who you are, and the rest will come to it.